What's up, guys? This is Brent with Western Equipment. Now, to my right here, I have a John Deere 5060E with the standard cab. And then to my left, I've got a John Deere 5075E with the premium cab. So let's go ahead and jump right on into what the differences are whenever you go from a standard cab to a premium. Now, the first one is not necessarily going to have to do with the cab, but it is part of the package. And that is going to be that you're going to get upgraded lighting. So over here on the standard, we're going to have regular halogen headlights and the regular halogen work lights. And once we move over to a premium cab option, you are going to have LED headlights, and you're also going to have LED work lights there at the top of your roof. Now, the next upgrade is going to have to do with the doors. So right here, I'm in between both tractors. Over here to my right, of course, is our standard cab, where you will only have the left-hand door. If we look over here on our right-hand side, we can see that there is not a door opening there, but that could be added later on, but will not come as a standard feature. Now, over here on my premium cab, right over here on the right-hand side, I have that right-hand door. It's also going to have a step kit to go up and in case anybody needs to hand you anything. If for some reason you needed to escape out of the tractor, you do have this right-hand door assembly along with your standard left-hand door as well. Next is going to be in the premium cab, you are going to have an air ride seat. So all of your adjustments for your up and down will be on that air style suspension. This is just going to make for a lot more comfortable ride whenever you're going through the field. And then on the standard cab, you will still have the regular manual suspension that's going to have that turn dial type system to raise and lower that seat. And then along with that air ride seat, you are also going to get the optional instructor seat here. It's an easy fold down, easy fold up. So if you have that second rider, or if you're instructing that person, you do have that seat option that comes standard in the premium cab. Now, once you're inside the cab, this is where we're going to see most of our main differences, being as that this is about the comfortability of the premium over the standard. So the very first thing that I'd point out is the visibility in this cab. And what I'm talking about particularly is the overhead window that you're going to have here. So you have a nice overhead shot here for whenever we're doing any type of loader work where we can see out of this window when we need to. But we're also going to have this shade here. It's going to pull out and clip in place. That way, if we want that extra protection from the sun, wanting that out of our eyes, we do have that rollout shade right there to cover up that top window. Then also looking out the front here, we're going to have a pull down shade as well right there, right out of keeping that sun out of our eyes. It's still out of our line of sight where we can see everything that we need to do. Now, when we move to the standard cab, we are not going to have this overhead window. We're also not going to have these rollout shades like this. What we're going to have is a standard flip down visor. So you're not going to have as much visibility out of the top like you would in this premium cab. So depending on how much loader work you're going to do is going to affect whether this is a big selling point for you or not on this cab. Now, along with these features, some of the other things that you're going to see are going to be mainly over here on your right-hand control panel. On the standard cab, what you're going to see is that down to the right-hand side of your seat are where your shifters are going to be. This is also going to be where your rear hydraulic remote is going to be located. Also, your 3-point adjustment is going to be over here as well. Once we move to the premium cab, all of these things are now up on this right-hand dash panel. So right here at the front, we're going to have our 2 hydraulic remotes. Right behind that, we're going to have our 3-point arm adjustment back here. Then you're also going to get the addition of electrical 3-point arm controls here in the cab. So we have a couple of buttons here to quickly raise or drop those 3-point arms. We're going to get the addition of the go home lighting system. So along with those LED lights, we now have a button that we can push in this cab right here that's going to illuminate those lights whenever we shut the machine down. They're going to stay on for about 30 seconds to give you light to get back to your vehicle once you're done working in the field. Then you're also going to have a couple of ports here next to that button that are going to be a USB port and also an auxiliary port. So you have a place here where you can plug in that phone charger, or if you have that auxiliary cord that's going to go to your radio, then you have those inputs there as well. You're also going to have a switch in this premium cab for a rear wiper. Now, the rear wiper is not going to be a standard option on the standard cab. So this is going to be another upgrade, is that with this premium cab, you get that premium rear wiper to help with the visibility. Because as we know, those rear attachments are going to blow up dust, maybe mud, things of that sort. So we have that rear wiper to help out with that. But the main focus here is that things have moved from up on the floor up to your right-hand panel, making them more accessible in this cab. Now, the last luxurious feature that you're going to get out of this premium cab is that you will get a Bluetooth radio installed from the factory. You are going to have the speakers around the top of the cab here, but in the standard cab, you'll notice that right there where the radio would go, you are not going to have anything there from the factory. So you would have to do a field installed or an install at your dealership to get that radio, whereas in the premium cab, that is going to come as a standard option. Now, I know the question comes about, okay, so if I'm moving from this standard cab up to this premium cab, what am I looking at price-wise? Is it going to be worth the difference? And that is definitely up to you. Now, what we're seeing a lot of the time is the difference in these two cabs is somewhere in between that $8,000 to $9,000 range to move up from the standard to the premium. But I would say that if I was a person that was doing a ton of loader work where I'm going to be raising bales up and doing stacking, or if I'm stacking stuff in a barn and I need that overhead visibility, maybe I have those low-hanging barns that have rafters and stuff that I want to make sure that I'm going to be clearing. That overhead window is worth a ton. And also, if we're doing a lot of riding through the field, this air ride seat is going to be huge, especially if you have any type of lower back issues or any just general aches and pains. The more comfort you can get out of that seat, the more value that's added to that machine, in my opinion. So guys, I hope this video helped you out. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, we just ask you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also guys, if you need any John Deere parts at all, make sure you go to 247parts.com. As always guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Hey guys, make sure to check out this cool video and this one. Buy your parts right up here and subscribe right here.